All right. Here we go. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Wait, Lepa already here in the chat, forcing me to do things before I've even begun. So there we go. There's your posture check. I am standing upright today. And here, water. So we shall start the stream strong with 2 checkboxes. The posture check probably won't last, but I had a lot to do today. But complete all, yes. There we are. Good to start off with the water, seeing as how I also have another drink that I will be consuming throughout the day. But yeah, it's going to be a chill day. Alone today, yeah. Kage's not going to be with me. I'm just going to be working on the wall, kind of hanging out, listening to the music. I'm going to be filling in everything. And that's the goal for today. Been kind of enjoying just hanging out on stream while I'm working on it. So I'm just kind of a fun little experiment to see what comes of it. Plus, it's also nice to just not do this in silence and actually talk about it and all that. Get, video recordings of its progress. Plus, working in here has given me a lot of time to work on things like audio quality and stuff like that. I know this audio quality isn't great. Take your time. I'll be cooking in the meantime. Awesome. Well, fantastic. Yeah, my lunch is just about ready. I'm going to be scarfing that down real quick, and then we will be beginning on our wall today. All right, lunch is just about ready. All right, let that cool down a little bit. For you, it's a midnight snack. Fried potato with onions, bacon, and eggs. Oh, I just didn't have the time. I'm doing cheesy roll-ups with some spices on it. That's about it. Just something to kind of keep me fueled for the day. And some brownies. Why not? Gotta stuff my face now because once I start, I can't touch food with all the plaster on my hands. So how do you do your onions? Do you saute them? Do you like them raw with the bacon and eggs? Or do you cook them with the potatoes? Onions are one of those great things. You can do them so many different ways. Yeah, so you're getting fancy with it. This is all I have. Easy roll up with what I put in here. Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and salt. And like a cheese blend. But has fat, has carb, has flavor, enough to keep me going for the day. I hardly eat during the day anyway. I never have breakfast. I rarely have lunch. I'll usually have something like this if I'm actually like being active. But I usually just save myself for dinner. See that right there? That is the absolute way to do it. Fry the onions with the bacon. 100% with you on that one, especially because when you do it that way, I love using bacon fat, but I like that method because considering how long the bacon usually takes, and if you're doing bacon bits or full bacon, depending on when you want to add the onion, you can either get everything from just crisp, fried onion all the way to sauteed onion, and then all the way down to caramelized onion if you keep it in there with the bacon the whole time. So I like that method. That's definitely how I would do it. Pre-cooked potatoes, of course. Eggs last, scrambled. Perfect. I see no flaw in that recipe. When you do the egg, do you save a little bit of the bacon fat or the bacon grease to do the egg in, or are you a butter or oil person? Funny, it's like I'll use all three. A lot of the times we save our bacon fat, and I'll use bacon fat as often as I can. But when it comes to like frying, it's definitely oil. When I want like a good sear, or if I'm doing steaks or something. But then butter, I try to do as much as I can with any kind of veg. Anything I want to like brown or do veg in, I'll use butter. All right. We got one spot that I need to fill in. I'll leave that for later. I think just that one spot needs to be filled in. I think the rest of these are going to be small enough to not notice as they're filled in. Like there's bigger spots over here. I think this one may just be, I don't know, maybe that one's not too big. Oh no, it's gonna be, oh no, I'm gonna need something right here. Okay. That'll be the first thing I do. I'll install that guy. Those should be fine. Yeah, I think it's just that last one that I have to put together. Oh no, you're worried. You're fine. So I was just saying, because I agree with the onions in the bacon fat. I was just curious, do you save some of that bacon fat or the bacon grease to cook your eggs in? And if you don't, I was just asking the secondary question, when you do your eggs, are you a butter or oil person? Then some people prefer butter or oil when they do things like eggs and stuff like that. But I was also curious if you use the bacon at all, because I love when I can have bacon fat cooked with egg, or eggs cooked in bacon fat. Let's plug this camera in now. Little shaky cam business going on. Good. Use the same oil. Nice. I know this probably looks very weird, but I'm checking to see the small spots where my floor creaks. I installed this floor as the first one I ever did, but it's pretty good. Like I would say 95%. Pretty good, but there's a couple spots I feel like are a little weak, and I don't know if that was me or the material. Like right there. That creaks. I don't know, or maybe that was the floor, because I know that we weren't able to professionally level the floor. That could be a problem. All right, one more bite and I can actually get to work. All right. So we have a busy day ahead of us. I don't have any of the water. I need to cut that piece. Great job, Vortex. Don't be prepared for anything. No, luckily, I actually don't hold myself too accountable on these streams. These are just the casual behind the scenes, the shit that I do on the weekends. And that's exactly it, right? Like this is what I've been doing the last 2 months every single weekend, when this was just a bare wall. But at least doing it on stream, I feel like I'm being more productive. I mean, I know I'm being productive doing it, but for some reason I feel like being on stream is just a good opportunity for content and for, viewers. But these do turn out to be some of my lowest viewed streams. So what are you gonna do? I know the audio quality isn't great, but better than it was the very first day that we did this. But what are you gonna do with a Bluetooth headset? You know what I mean? All right, what do I need to do? All right. Okay, I need to go grab the gloves and go fill up my water. I just admitted that the last 2 months I've stared at a white wall. Pretty much, yeah. I've been mostly staring at a white wall for 2 months, or at least making it more and more white. So that is absolutely true. All right. I gotta stop eating these brownies. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my gloves, go fill this thing up with water, and we will begin the actual work. I will be right back, y'all. Enjoy the music. The gloves were here all along. Just like the friends that we made along the way. One second. Last string went down the wrong hole. Okay. You know, I'm not even going to bother with gloves today. The part that I'm doing, it's whatever. We're just going to get dirty. The one thing I do need to do, first and foremost, is go patch this piece over here. Actually, that hole. I think I might just take this whole thing. It kind of looks better than what's over there, so. That much off. I needed to cut that part out. All right, so yeah, that's all good. That's all good. So this slides underneath, this slides up. And this can cover that. So I just need to cut there and there. Okay. This is gonna work. I have to breathe in so much every time I cut this. Where does heavy stuff at drinks? Oh, is that about me when I was choking? Like, it took me a second. I was like, wait, what? I think. I think that's how I need to have it right there. I could probably get away with cutting off a little bit more here, here. Oh, too much. Okay, I think this is doable. I think we can get away with that guy right there. I think finally, after like 3 weeks of saying this, I think I might finally be done putting these on the wall. I'm just gonna get this thing to sit for 2 seconds. Easy peasy. Easy peasy peasy. So, time to begin as we always do. Mixing our mixture, not breathing it in. Oh god, that was way too much. All right, well, here we go. Luckily, every time we use this, we learn a new lesson. We learn a little bit better how to use it, the consistencies and what it's telling us. With this consistency, it's a little thicker than I wanted to start out with, but you know what? We'll work with it right now. Already got some on me, but that's kind of the name of the game. All right. It's not sticking to the wall as much as, I mean, it's great that it's sticking to itself, but I'm just really hoping that this piece over here on this side would at least stick to the wall better, but I'll fix that on the other side, I guess. Okay. Fix that on this side before I will miss two different views. All right, look at that. I mean, up close it looks like crap, but I'll fix that during the next phase when we're sanding all this down. Do I have anything usable still? Okay, good. I'm just using the last of this bit that I have, and we're just gonna cover this last little corner because it's starting to get difficult to work with. So we just want to build up this edge piece so it'll stick to the walls as best as we can make it for right now. And then we'll come back through when we have the thinner solution and actually fill it in. But hoping this stuff makes a good base to attach to. Actually, looks like it is. We're in luck. If we're even more lucky, I'll be able to get the rest of this to just stick up on that corner. It's something I can mold. All right, there we go. So that's what I need to start doing, is once I get to this phase where I can't really truly use it and it's starting to harden too much, I need to start putting that up in like the corners and open spots where once it hardens like a blob, I can then better customize and shape it. And then instead of having a bunch of stuff I can't use, I only have a tiny bit that I can't use. And really, that's the best part, is cutting down on the wastefulness. I mean, I probably have enough plaster of Paris this time around, but at the beginning I was wasting so much. Cut. Boom. Piece is in and the wall is disappearing. Speaking of which, I think that is going to be today's goal. I think today's goal will be making the dark wall behind the plaster go away. So kind of like what we just did over here, which you guys can't see too much, but like this whole corner is now basically plaster. And that's kind of what we want. We want to go through and just make sure that there is no wall showing. Because once I do that, I'm hoping to go through and do a simple wet sand to get some of the more egregious like pieces. And then I'm going to go in once it kind of is formed and looking proper. I'm going to try to go in with a light coating over the top of all of it to fill in a lot of this pitting. And then after that, hopefully after that, it will be painting. But I think the more I think about it, I think once I sand all this down and get everything smooth, I think when I do the overcoat, I think I'm going to do that by hand. I think I'm just going to wear my gloves, get a super thin solution, and I'm just going to paint by hand and get everything smoothed out. I think that's going to be the best option, and then I can do a wet sanding to remove any like finger marks or anything that's too obvious, and then I'll be ready to paint. All right. The best part is I have no plans for the rest of the day, so I'm not in any rush. Oh man, I'm gonna start on this corner over here this time because I need to go get more of a drop cloth before I finish that corner, because I just realized that corner over there doesn't have any drop cloth. I'm gonna put a bunch of tape down over there. That's probably the better option. I'll do that here after I finish this mixture. This stuff's not quite ready yet for what I'm using it for. I guess I could use it for things like the mixture I have right now is thin enough to go through like some of the plaster cloth, like the thinner parts of it adhere to the one behind it, which is nice. It'll just make it more strong, less likely to move, but it's just a lot harder. spots to get into. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely learning how to use it in different stages has definitely been the biggest benefit for this whole process. Is before I was trying to use it when it was in a thicker state, because that's kind of how the instructions were given to me. I just had so little time to utilize it, and I didn't really understand the benefit of the states that it was in before it got this thick. So I've definitely been learning how this stuff works in terms of its drying process, so I can get it basically like a super thin solution, almost watery, and I've learned what I can use that aspect of it for. But I've also been learning that, you know, if I make that consistency over time, it will thicken into the other consistencies that I can use for different properties. So as I'm working on the wall, I'm just kind of deciding, depending on, you know, you see me walking around the wall and like, hey, why are you moving to that stage now? Or why didn't you finish it over there? I'm basically going off of what the material or what this plaster is telling me I can do, depending on the stage that it's at. Depends on what part of the wall and what area I should best be working in. So now that it's getting thicker, I want to start using it over here, start making that barrier. And the thicker and thicker it gets, different places I'll put it. All right. And I'll have to worry about sanding all of that down later. It's fine. But this is really nice. Oh, what's going on? I think you made my hand a bit too serious. I mean, hey, I can't misspeak on myself, you know? I can truly say, made this with my bare hands. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up in that one. I should probably make myself a note to do that. Remind myself that that's what I have to do up in there. I gotta get some stuff in there too. I gotta wait for that stick to dry a little more. That druid. Oh. So there was a that actually reminds me, hold up, but there's a D&D like sketch comedy guy, and he had this one where he's talking about a wizard. He's talking about the party and how like the wizard does things, and the character of the wizard sounds really dumb. He's like, I'd like to cast like detect undead, and so the DM, he as the DM character, he begins to explain how he then goes to all the dead bodies and gives them a good kick to see if any of them are dead. And then he says, I'd like to cast magic armor. And then the DM says he proceeds to collect bits and pieces of armor from all of the dead bodies and puts them on the rest of the party, right? So the DM's obviously, it's like, having the idea that this guy's dumb and thinking that he's doing magic, and in reality, he's just doing the more direct things. But it does make me think a little bit more about, like, that kind of a character and how you could make other versions of that, like being able to make different weapons where instead of having like gauntlets, you actually make them into like clawed bare hands. So you could just say like, I'd like to wild shape, and then you just put these things on and be like, I am now a bear. I will now attack you with my bare hands. Okay, cool. Whatever. All right. I'm gonna just keep on going. Can't really afford to really dilly-dally, I guess. I mean, not in any rush, but there's nothing really to do otherwise. Oh, that. Now I'm gonna be worried. I'm gonna make too much. I did. Okay, well, made too much, as I usually do at some point. So what I do is I keep it a super thin solution, and I utilize that to the best of my abilities for as long as I can until it thickens up, because the more I can use, the better. Maybe so much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it all properly. Well, this is where we try new techniques. And I've got a perfect spot to try a new technique on. Oh, it's actually working. Okay. I think what I've got to do is I've got to get up underneath this thing. Oh, it's sticky. Oh yeah, nothing got up in here. Now it did. Okay, wait a minute. I already say I'm spending way too much time on this part. Drawing. But I needed it to do that. Oh yeah, not too much time doing that. We're losing. A lot of this corner stuff doesn't need finesse right now. It just needs, realistically, it just needs bulk. So I guess this is actually, I guess, not a problem. As long as I don't waste any doing it. Okay. You know, that's actually coming along a lot quicker today than I expected. This is going to go a lot faster. It's going to take a long time, but I mean, it's going to go a lot quicker than I think. Bad character idea. Prince Alfred the Critical. Called like this because of his well-known family tree. I'm trying to place the Prince Alfred part. Prince Alfred? Is that the circle? Yeah, help me out with that, but I am drawing a blank right now. Probably me. I don't know a lot of references. I'm sheltered. Okay, that's not working. Just dripping everywhere. Oh, gotcha. So the idea of the circle because it's all in the family. Gotcha. That would be hilarious. That would be so. I wouldn't want to be the DM in that though. To try and like force the DM to remember that family tree. Like, it's like, wait, hold on. You're married to who now? And they did what now? And wait. Who had what kid? And they're married to who? And they're whose brother? But then again, once you get to like godlike relationships, that's, I mean, on the deity side, that's really like what godlike relationships really are, because the concept of family and heritage is a little bit skewed on a divine sense. But it also reminds me of that old Okie song. Have you ever heard the song called "I'm My Own Grandpa"? It's a really old U.S. Okie song. It was redone more recently, and I mean like more recently, like it's I think like 100-year-old song. Yeah. I think Willie Nelson redid it once. But that's the vibes I get. It tells me that like that's basically what we're listening to is "I'm My Own Grandpa." All right, this is working. I don't know. Is it coming across on camera? Like, I don't know where my camera's like set up enough. Is it noticeable that we're losing these dark spots, Poilepa? Like, you know, all of these things that you see. Is it noticeable that they're starting to go away? I don't know if that really comes across on cam. That was the character. Wait, in Crusader King? Are you serious? No way. There's no way. I know that game. I don't remember it being that ridiculous. Well, which one? The very first one? Oh wait, is that just one of those things where you're able to do it, or that was part of the storyline, or did you just run the character and you did the options in order to do that romance? Number 3. Oh, in your personal campaign. Gotcha. Because it took me a minute to be like, I don't remember anything like that in like the storyboard. I'm like, oh no, but that was all about like the things that you can do in the game. Hello, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I just realized I don't have... That's the problem. I don't have my alerts tab here. There we go. Boom, we're gonna put alerts right in the center here. We're gonna make alerts a little bit bigger. Sorry for that. I just realized, like, I was just pressing one right before you followed, and then I realized, like, oh, nothing's gonna pop up for that. So I need to fix that. There, now we actually have our alerts up and running, which is great. To make sure that there's nothing else I need. sure that's done. I just realized I haven't had to do any of this. Okay, that should be fixed now. So sorry for that. "16 children later." Jesus. I didn't play the game nearly long enough to be able to do that. Alright, just testing out my my alerts. Are they not showing up? That's unfortunate. What the? Why aren't they showing up though? Hang on. I gotta. What's going on here? Okay, so if I play that, we should get it on screen, right? We're gonna get it right here on screen. Interesting. So something's wrong with my alerts. Fantastic. I appreciate you so much, Stream Element. That's the problem. That's frustrating. But that's because I'm on the laptop, so I honestly don't know what's going to be causing that. So that is an unfortunate series of events that I will not be able to respond to alerts, because I just copied over the alerts from my other sources, and they work just fine. Yeah, I don't know what would cause that. I don't know why my alerts aren't working. Because now they're not even working on the other pages either. They should be able to simulate, right? I can usually simulate one. I mean, I guess I can just buy them myself. Doesn't really matter. But I don't understand. So if I do a normal emote, Streamlabs says it plays, but I see nothing on my screen. And I don't hear it at all. It has to be because I'm on the laptop. I don't know what other reason why that would be causing that. Wait, what was going on after the scripts where everybody in the game has a song come on the throne, got an alliance contract with one of the brothers who started with. Oh, gotcha. Is it that moment I said to kill the mother in the game? Ridiculous. All right, I don't know what's going on with my alerts. I'm gonna get back to the wall. So sorry for that. Appreciate the follow. Hello, everybody who's watching. I don't know what's going on with my alerts, so if you do, I will try to keep a better paying attention if you guys are doing stuff in the chat. But I have no idea why my alerts are basically bugged right now. They shouldn't be. Everything's linked properly, but today we're just having that kind of a day, you know? Fine. We'll deal with it. But we got to get going because I have so many holes to fill up. So let's begin again. Clean everything off. Start with the water. Have more powder. Don't breathe any in. Very, very important. Okay, so with this thick, I might start on this one down here. And I want to get this side as done as I can. Getting close. Okay, so this is the perfect consistency to get behind this stuff. These guys right now don't have anything sticking to the wall. And that's kind of what we need right now. Is y'all to stick to this wall. So, okay, looking good. Okay, it looks like that is going to stick to the wall, and that's really all we need. We don't need everything, you know, stuck to the wall on the backside, but we do want, at least every now and again, we need some of this stuff, giving us a base so there's not too much flex everywhere. If there's too much flex, you know, like every 2 feet, then no matter how hard it gets, the wall is never really going to be sturdy. But we can get some of these people, or some of these people, we can get some of these pieces and some of these areas to adhere to the wall. We're going to be in really good shape. I just put some on the backside. I hold it down until it dries where it's touching the wall. And in the meantime, I just work on filling up the rest of the seam. All right, so starting to harden, so now we got to go for the big stuff. Okay, here we go. I'll get in here separately, but yeah, that's closing up nicely. Okay. Still got a lot to go, so hopefully we can. Yeah, gotta wait for this stuff to dry at least. That's not coming off anytime soon. And I know it's still like another month away, but I am so looking forward to painting this wall. Okay. So, gotta let that dry a little bit more, and then we can figure it out, and then we'll be able to do another round. But yeah, I think it's easy. I think it's pretty obvious to see. Like you can see right here on top left cam, you need to fill in that little gap right there, and then I need to fix right down there. I didn't get to that spot yet, but everything like over here, all this side is really looking good. You know what I mean? I need to fix that. I need to fix what's below it, but even up close, most of what is over here, like I got to get right here and here. But all of that's good. All of this is good. Need to get here and a little bit of here. That's all we're doing at this point is just filling in all of the seams. So I'll get this piece against the wall. I'll finish that up because it looks like I need to get against the wall a little bit more. So I'll finish that seam, and then get a seam down there I have to finish. Okay, so I'll finish this column next once everything dries up. Oh. Oh. It's always a much larger project than I expected it to be. Yeah, that worked. Cool. Next round. Always do water first, otherwise you'll definitely end up using too much or making too much. Alright, with this consistency, okay, I just need to work on this column. I think I can finish up this last corner piece over here. And then we'll just go kind of go. I think we're just gonna start doing like by columns, like 1 foot columns. We should have enough to do that. Okay. Stuff gets absolutely everywhere instantaneously. Whether you want it to, whether you think you've got it figured out, it will decide when and where it wants to get. Okay, so inside's done. All right, bottom is now done. All right, that piece is in. Now we can just cover any of the other seams in this column. Okay. Now with this would be this guy's final scene. You guys probably can't see it too much, but Seam done. As always, this last bit will have to go on by hand, but as Huelipa pointed out, what makes this handmade? Basically, with a much thinner solution is basically what I'm going to be doing to the rest of the wall when I smooth everything out after I do the wet sanding. And when I want to fill in all the pitting, what I'm going to end up doing is doing that. Just having a glove on, dipping my hand in a very thin version of this solution, and then just hand painting it until it is smooth, just like I did there. So I think the only things I need to finish up are this right here, and the column's done. So I'll just make a quick little batch of that. Okay. Okay, that should be enough for sanding. We'll get a little bit more around there. Better sanding. Hopefully it'll keep that seal tape a little bit better down. It's obviously not doing it for itself. Okay. I don't know if this last part will stay on here. I don't know if it actually adhered or if it's just gonna flake off. Because sometimes it dries. Yeah, this didn't really adhere at all. Yeah. Don't want to keep this stuff on here. If it's not going to do anything for you, then it's just going to get in your way. So, oh well. It's all right. We got plenty of other stuff. But we got column 1 done. So essentially, we are on column 2. Okay, not doing too bad. I'm gonna go grab. Yeah, I might step away for a minute, go grab myself a water, and relax for a second. It's been a minute. Gotta let things dry up. But we're good. We've got column 1 done. Got a bunch of other stuff done. So yeah, I think we're just gonna keep on going. It's only 3 o'clock. We still got like another 3 hours, so we're good. But yeah, I'm gonna pop away for just a few minutes. Enjoy the vibe, guys. I will be right back. Yeah, don't go nowhere. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was unmuted. Thought I would be muted. I see we lost Quilepa, but that's fine. It's a day. Well, I guess for Quilepa it's like midnight, and they just got their food probably ready. Probably some Netflix. And go to bedtime. That's right. They'll catch us tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow, not their morning tomorrow, because it's midnight. They'll wake up. It'll be our evening. They'll catch us not there tomorrow morning, but the next morning. I don't know how that works. Fuck my allergies. Hang on a second. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go blow my nose. Okay. Whew. There we go. I am feeling so much better now. I just obviously had something going on with my allergies. Had to just once I blew my nose, we were solid. Everything was good. All right. Oh, I need to take away the beat right there. Okay, so we're back. Let me continue. Now that I can breathe again. Loud noises? I don't know if that actually... Okay, when I'm talking it does. Hang on a second. Okay, no, you guys can hear that. My bad. I just had to test that one more time. Moved my air filter closer. Just I noticed in the sunbeam over here from the window, there was a lot of this dust flying around. And I'm just like, nah, that's probably what's getting to my allergies is all the work I was doing in there, kneeling down into it. And once I stood up, I saw the smoke, or not smoke, but I saw the plume pile in the light, and I'm just like, oh, that's probably bad. And then shortly after that, my nose just had an issue. So I tend to put two and two together. You know what I mean? All right, so where did I leave off? So column 1 is done because we are, yep, there's done, there's done, there's done. Let me start over here. Okay, so we got a couple spots. Okay. Okay, that's done. Just going up and down the column. Filling everything in. I cannot. I am so looking forward to just when this is all done. Like, I know I'm going to be missing doing this. Like, that's part of one of the reasons why I wanted to stream it is because I know, like, in a couple weeks, I'm just going to have missed this whole process. And so even if I don't get a lot of viewers while I'm doing it, I would have felt bad not having this documented. Just in general, just not having like shared this experience. But man, it's not even wanting to be done with the work. I just cannot wait for what we're gonna do with this room. In real life, just all of the like, we haven't been able to really invite friends over in over a year just because the backyard's been crap, either overgrown. This last, 4 months or so, well, probably 4 months, 5 months, been completely demolished because we took down the retaining wall, and we're gonna have another one built, but they won't get here until like September. So our backyard's basically out of commission until September, but that's giving me time to do this. I figure I want this basically done in time with that, so I can start maybe by the end of the year investing in the bar. And then once the bar's done, hopefully with if we get refund money if there is any, and all of that, it would be nice to get a pool table, finish this room, be done with it, and then start thinking about the camera setup, like what new cameras I want to buy and where I want to put them and how I want to get that set up. Because after I probably get the pool table, even though that's not the best thing I should do next, I really should replace my computer. But I'll get the pool table first, and then I'll probably invest in a new computer, which means once I do that, I'm hoping I might be able to get this current computer at least to a point to where, because I mean, it's bad with new games. It can't play new games, but it obviously, as you guys have seen from normal stream, it has no problem recording or streaming. So I think what I might do is, even though I want a nicer computer for gaming and actually doing more like recording stuff, I might try to convert the computer I have into like a recording PC just for back here. So then I can come back here, log in, it's all pre-set up, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to move cameras anymore. All right. All right. Cool. So that's where we're at. Everything on the bottom. Oh, no, I do have to do a little bit on the bottom down there. Okay, so I'll start at the bottom, and then I'll come back up to finish this. And then it looks like I have a little bit here. That's it. So I have here and here. And down there. Cool. That'll be done in the next batch. Unlurk. Ah, there's an... Hold up, are you serious? Is there supposed to be an unlurk option? Is that normal? If there is, I should set that up. Let me let all this dry here in a second. But is that normal? I've never heard of an unlurk. I knew lurk was a thing. Oh, it's taking so long. It is a labor of love. It would be nice to get this all done today, but I'm so limited with the amount of time. It's such a big wall. And that's the thing, it's like, I gotta remember, I'm actually doing good work. I'm actually making good time, probably, with the amounts that I'm working with. It's just, I have a big wall. What do we measure this thing out to? The room is, I don't know, this is like 21 feet. So 21 foot stone cave wall made by hand. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, I think this will work. See if I set all this up correctly. Hey, that worked. Boom. Maybe that will sound more impressive. All right, hey, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna make a mixture. We are starting on this. So I actually have this whole U piece down here I gotta fix. And then I got this thing. So I will do a mixture, fix all of this. See, that's a problem. Like, that's hard. That's not. See, that's bad. That's bad. All of this, even if all of this hardens, there's going to be this give. I mean, maybe that's a good thing, though. If there's a little bit of give, no one's going to notice unless I touch it. So, I just, I was starting to think of, like, should I, like, make a hole and then put some in there, but I don't really have an easy way of injecting it in there. See, this side's not nearly as bad. This side's good. This side's not bad. It's just this piece right here. Even down here is better. Yeah. We're not going to bother. We're going to see what happens. If I regret it later, I will find a solution later. That is future me's problem. Welcome to the dice cave. I like that. Yeah, you know, it took me, I mean, actually, you know, surprisingly enough, it took me a lot longer to decide what to call this back room. Because at first I wasn't even sure I was going to call it, like, anything, right? But, like, I wanted to have something, and I was even thinking about making, like, a wood burn plaque, because I used to do wood burning back in the day. which is where we got our logo. Our logo came from me wood burning it once and then realizing I liked it, so that's where our current logo came from. But I was always thinking, like, once the bar is made, to do some sort of like little plaque or something to put on there. And I didn't know what I was gonna put, because it's like I have a ship name. It's like I have a ship name, but I didn't want that to be it, because that's used for like when we do the SDA or something. So when we're out and about and actually like doing stuff, I have that. So it's like I wanted something that was going to be separate from that, but obviously not the studio. So I like Tavern better than anything else, though, just because, you know, especially in the more traditional sense of what a tavern was, a gathering place, usually drinks, games, sometimes food. That's kind of what I want this to be, right? It's more than just the room that we're going to use to do more streams and do gaming. It's also going to be a place for me, and my wife and my friends to come in. Once the backyard's done, we'll have a much better view from all of these windows. And long term, that window over there that no one can really see right now is going to eventually be turned into a sliding glass door, which will be really nice, because then that will exit into the nicer backyard that we'll have built. So it's all a work in progress. Before anybody asks, debt. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Next round. All right. So I got to do enough to do the use. So I actually need more than I think. Not that much, though. Because I got to get the whole bottom piece, and I've got to get several parts on the side before I can come back up to what I was working on before. And we'll try to get all the way up to the roof, and then we'll go over to that corner, and then we'll go all the way down, and that will cover probably about 15%, I would say, is the wall of the wall. It's pretty good. All right, time to sit down so I can see what I'm actually doing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do right now for all of this. So we're just not going to bother. We're not going to worry about it. What I can do, though, is make sure that this stuff down here sticks quite a bit. Probably get all the hard pieces out of the way first, so those don't interfere with what I'm doing, because that will definitely decrease the benefits of what I'm doing. Oh, I say benefits, I should have said effects. They'll just decrease the effects of what I'm trying to accomplish. So the other side of this. And way too long. Okay, well that's good. We are almost out of permeability, but fine. I think I said that word wrong. I said permeability. Malleability is what I was thinking. So technically, its ability to permeate is also diminishing. So I don't think I was technically incorrect overall on a technical scale. I think I was just incorrect in intent and definition. But I was technically right. Just a friend of mine would say that is the best kind of right. Right. We're down to the hand clay that we're. I guess we'll just fix this now. All right, we are good. Oh, I have a crack right here I gotta fix. All right, so I will fix up and then I'll fix this T. And then I have that bar right there. And then I can start on this column. Okay. All right, what time is it? Good night, Huilepa, if you're still here. All right, so I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna finish up with this T. I'm gonna finish up that line up there, and then I might get that corner up there. I might call it a day. I've been at this for a while. This is unfortunate it's gonna take me this long, but what I really need to do is not just do this on Sundays. I really need to be doing this all weekend. That's what I started doing, is coming in here all weekend. Top left camera stuff. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Vixie. I will. I guess I've only really been at this like 2 hours, so I guess it's not that bad. Maybe it's been a longer day than I think. And this side's almost done. Maybe I'll finish those, and maybe I'll come over here and just try to finish that whole column and make myself feel better. Because really, like, a lot of this is like the intricate work. Over here, a lot of this is slab work. Just slap it on and go. This is looking great, though. Yeah, that's looking fantastic. I really just got to do the bottom, halfway up this side, and then a little bit of work down the middle. It's just as much work as the other side. Don't kid myself. If it comes in on camera. Yeah, it really does, though. Like, at some times of the day you can't see it, but I'm really happy that this particular vein really does just stand out. Especially if you're over here, you can really see it. Like, the one feature I did want to stand out, and I think it does. But it's great. It's so nice that we have a wall that, for me, is because I like versatility. I like things to change. I don't know. I just like novelty, and to have a wall that changes throughout the day. So different times of the day look different is just awesome. Having different shadows, different lights on will be kind of cool. I wonder what it looks like during the day with this shit light. Yeah, you guys can't even tell. Like, shit light. Get that fixed one of these days. Oh, spilling it. So I've got to repair these cracks, and then repair these. Which honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, is repairing these cracks going to do anything? Because if I'm only going to get like a little bit of the surface, once I go to wet sand it, I don't know if those cracks will come back or not. We'll find out. And let that be future me's problem. He won't remember that that was my fault. Okay. That key portion. Oh well, back to hands. I'm gonna waste so much on this round. And if I just had something that lasted longer, that just feels so much better to do. I'd much rather be doing that if I had something that lasted a lot longer than 5 minutes. Well, that was it. We got all that done. Off before I get any underneath my fingernails that like actually dry. That's the downside. It's like this stuff is fine, but if you're not paying attention and you have the, under your fingernails and then it dries into plaster, That's just a hurt. All right, so what's a realistic goal for today? Based upon how fast and or slow we've been so far, I think of how much more we can actually do. I think we've done quite a good amount. Like, based on the previous camera, yeah, I feel like we're doing quite a good job at filling in all the gaps. So I think a realistic goal, I think, will be for this wall getting to at least where the pipe is. I think we can finish all of that. Then I have a couple of spots in between. And then, based on how long that takes, if I can get that done, I'll try to get this side of the wall done. Those will be the two goals. First goal, second goal. We'll see how far we can go. And by far, how far we can go, just how long I feel like streaming before I'm tired and want to go do something else. Waiting for things to dry. Well, I guess while I'm waiting for anything that I missed. Okay. Piece there. That piece. We know all of that needs to be done. That could be done. Okay, these are looking good. There. Here. I'm gonna make myself a note to go underneath there. I'm only going to this thing. Two spots there. This whole spot here. For these ones, because this is only one spot, but like this is like very close to it, and there's no point in putting a little bit here when I could just do those splotches. So I'll probably just do that. And then that means I'll just do the whole top there. Which includes that piece. that whole piece. Good. Piece there. I guess there. I guess we'll do this whole thing right here up until this little vein. I guess we'll just follow that vein. We'll do that. I guess we'll just finish this whole piece right here. And then we're not going to worry about the very bottom there. We're just going to go to the bottom to that thing. So there. That's all we got to do. Wherever you see the green, that's what we'll finish today. Oh. But I need another break. I need to go sit down for a minute. But I do appreciate you all hanging out, being with us. Chill out, enjoy the vibes. I'll be back. All right, and we're back. I'm out of space. And I hope that you're not sitting there with a sad look upon your face. Let's go. Time to finish. Now, brand new goal. Get rid of all the green. We got green down there, which I don't think any of you guys can see. Oh, you can't see any of these green because of the lights. Well, I'll do those first, and then we'll tackle all the other greens that you can see. Those are basically just letting me know where all of the seams are, whether or not they have like a dark background behind them. So if I can get all of those done and off the wall, I'll be happy. Loud noises. One more. Yeah, that's not going to come off. Oh, so much cleanup every time. Fine, fine. It's all part of the process. With a lot of dust. Okay. Okay, those are nice there. I randomly put some wind chimes that I didn't know what to do with. I hung them up in this room. On that side over there, you can't really see them. They're just off of the top right camera. They're just off screen. And I was like, oh yeah, those are kind of useless. And then I opened the window, and now I'm hearing them, and I'm like, hey, they're not completely useless. Actually, the perfect that I did for this over here. Yep, totally meant to start here with this particular mixture. That's, yeah, no. Totally intended to use this mixture for the exact purpose that it was meant for, which was this one, yeah. Guess what? Boom. One's down. Let's take care of these guys. And then I'll be able to pop back up there with y'all. So I made myself a note to put stuff behind these guys. I'm going to get behind both of these. Where this stuff hardens. There we go. think we're doing pretty good. Don't quite put this on by hand just yet, but the little piece that was on my stir stick was definitely too small to be spread around. Oh no! Oh, can I get enough out of here? I think that'll be good enough. Maybe. Okay. You can come off. You can come off. And I'm just gonna sit it. Making good time. I think we'll do maybe 3, at worst 4 more batches to finish the rest of that. But I think that those lower ones down there will take 1 batch. Probably all of these will take 1 batch, if not that one and 2. And then this will definitely take 1 batch, and then that'll probably take the next batch. So the top up there, this is the one that may take more than one batch. So that's where I get the potentially 4. But after that, I think I will call it, because based on what time it is, I still have to clean up after all of this, so my cats don't get into all of this crap that's on the floor. Then I gotta think about food. It's been a good stream. Still can't figure out. We got a new follower, which is awesome, but I still can't figure out. They weren't in the chat and they weren't in the viewer list. So I'm wondering actually if they had come from our social media posts, because we've been kind of posting pretty regularly, so that's kind of nice. But I don't know where they came from, so we'll find out. But yeah, if y'all didn't know, we are on TikTok, YouTube. We are pretty much on all major platforms, but TikTok and YouTube are where we post. Yeah, we get an average of 200 views, not terrible. It's not great. Yes, we've got any new subscribers. No, but no new subscribers on YouTube, so I have no idea what's going on there. But awesome, I'll take it. I was literally just thinking earlier today before stream that we've gone 20 days since our last follower, which is like kind of a record. And not to brag, but it's like, in the 18 months we've been streaming, we were pretty consistent, with our followership, with like probably 3, 4, well, I would say, yeah, 3 or 4 followers a month, 2 followers a month every other stream. So going 20 days was a record for us. But yeah, someone randomly came in. That was awesome. Like, I know we're not going to, can't be like huge with just streaming twice a week, but I would like to keep a steady amount of growth. And for me, at least, 1 new follower a month, I'll take. Ugh, the mess I am creating. Y'all have no idea. I should drink this before it gets contaminated. Alright, let's go. That's way too much. Probably more than I need, but I have 4 other boxes. I have 4 boxes. Cardinal sin. Too much powder. Way too much. Way too much. Yeah, we're already at second stage consistency, which is not ideal for this much. I had a couple spots I could have done with stage 1, but we can't do those with stage 2. Stage 2 is going to go quick. Okay. What are we fixing up here? That gap? That gap. Okay. That one's good. I have. Unfortunately, I have like the perfect consistency for like all of these, but I was supposed to go through it a lot slower, and I just don't have the time. So, new plan is to do it sloppy. Because you know what we can do? Oh, fix it in post. We can figure it out when we go to sand this down. We can give future us the problem. There's that line in Pitch Perfect 2, like a toddler's attention, or yeah. I have, or yeah, like a toddler in a princess outfit. Time I have is precious and short. There we go. I think that was the line from Pitch Perfect 2. Or a toddler in a tutu, precious and short. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're running out of time. So, nope, that didn't work. Well, I made way too much. I'm about to lose all of this. We're already on hand clay. I don't have enough time. I would like to use all of it, so. I don't know if any of this is going to take. Some of that might stay. What happens when you make too much? Like, doesn't matter like how much is in there. You're gonna lose a lot of it. I know there's gotta be, like, realistically, there's gotta be a much better material for this. This is the method that I had learned or saw and thought I would go with. So now I'm stuck with it, but in the future, I would probably do a different method. Because, yeah, this is just time consuming. Alright, so I've definitely got to put more than just one weekend, like one day a weekend. This is just taking too long. I'm gonna have to start doing this on Saturdays. Not like I mean, I don't know. Not like I have to get this done anytime soon. It's just, you'd think on a professional level I'd go faster, but I'd also probably know what better material than working with this, because it's just frustrating. But it will be well worth it at the end. That much I can say. Hour mark, yeah. Chat, out of all the things that I could have cut myself on, out of all today, during this entire project, the cardboard box for my flavored water was not the item I had on my bingo list. Like, it's not bad. I can't even tell. It's so tiny, but ow! And it wasn't even like I went across it like a paper cut. I just reached in and felt it poke me and moved out, and just instantly realized it was a cut. Like, so crazy. Never been stabbed by cardboard before. Ah. But the stream must go on, at least until these things are done, because I just want to get these done, clean up, and then I have delicious, tasty dinner plans. Okay, we're not going to do too much this time. Oh, I should probably take away the break. Okay, well, since we're in stage 1, this is the perfect time for this guy. You need this to go through to the wall. And it is just thin and liquidy enough. Oh, look at that, there's a splatter right there. We'll have to figure that out later. Probably find plenty of that. Yeah, this stage 1 level of the plaster is really nice because it goes right through stuff and then dries super quick, so we can get that plaster straight to the wall. We have a couple of these spots. That's what I've learned, is instead of waiting for it to get thick, there's every stage can be used for something, as long as you've made the right mixture. The whole point is get the right mixture, but there's multiple stages of that mixture that you can use. And as it develops, you move on to different areas or do something different with it as the stage develops. So, stage 1 was great for getting underneath, stuck to the wall. Now that we're moving into stage 2, now we can do a little bit more to fill gaps and actually start looking more put together. Yeah, stage 1 is definitely more about thin areas and adherence. Stage 2 is more about gap filling and gapping, bridge gapping, basically, just bridging gaps. And then the later stages, as it gets to more clay, is more like smoothing out, which we just use more in a panic because it's also good for covering really big areas that don't have like anything to really hold on to other than the wall itself, or just like next to right next to the plaster. I'm going out of order here, but what was in my face, what I see, I'm just gonna go for it because Nulls has to get done. all gotta get done. Ooh, I might actually get to use all of this before we get to hand clay stage. That'll be impressive. Where do I gotta go next? Wavering. Okay. Whew. Getting it. It's a bumper and Donald kind of day because we are getting it. We got regularly scheduled stream tomorrow. My game shelf is up and running. You guys can see the game shelf up here, right? Can you guys see that on you guys can see the corner of it up here. There's some pictures in Discord. If y'all aren't part of the Discord, type Discord in chat, get the link. That's Twitch only, by the way. I don't have that set up for YouTube. But yeah. If you're ever in chat, hit Discord or type Discord and you'll get the link. Come on in, you'll get to see some other photos of the other side. Scandalous. All right. That piece needs to get done. That's all done. So I need to do that hole. I need to get this strip done for this piece right here. Probably can't see what I'm talking about, so I'm going to do that. So I have a hole here. All I got to do. I have this strip here that I have to do. That's what I'm talking about. Like stuff like that bugs me. Maybe I'll try to get up underneath there. I'll flip that up to remind myself to get up underneath there. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Even with stage 1, that's going to be crazy. That never adhered. Alright, so I have this strip, that hole, this strip. I gotta get underneath there to try and stop that from happening more. All that's good, all that's good. Try to get this whole strip, this strip down the center. Aha! I'll get all of this all at once, but just to remind myself to go this high up, I gotta do that, and then that. So that's a T-cross right there that I have to do. You know what? That's actually good enough. I'm gonna call that spot good. I want to get that little hole filled up. I want to get that. I do want to get that whole top filled up, but that'll probably be the last thing I do. So, stage 1 and 2, stage 2, stage 1 and 2, stage 1 and 2, stage 1, 2, and 3, stage 1 and 2, stage 1 and 2, stage 2, stage 2. Okay, great. So much stuff that needs every stage of it. I can't easily like break it out. But it's fine. Fine. We be putting in work. So I have this guy on rotate, but I think it would be better if this guy is pointing this way at all times. Like towards me at all times. Oh, that's fine. I didn't realize he was like... Ooh, that could have been bad, but you know what? We got it. It's fine. Too far. I need you to be about there. Okay, that's about fine. Okay, that was the problem. It was pointed way too far to that. Oh, I don't have my options on here. Hang on. There we go. Show mod icons. That's what I need. GTFO, bro. Much better. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. We're done. We're done. Just away from me. All right. So you know what? I think I will finish off just with these, and then depending on how much it takes me to get to these last little bit, I will I might tackle the roof or the ceiling portion and then be done. But otherwise, it is looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Take some final or next step photos for the Discord. Yeah, 35. Let's not dilly-dally. Let's just finish this up. I've been going for a good amount of time. We got a follower today. We've had some people in chat. You know, it's been a fantastic day. I don't need to go forever. I also need a life. You know, need some time. Need to go have some good food. Got some ribs. Gonna do some pork belly style ribs. Heat them up. Get them nice and cooked through, and then do the pour over with hot oil. Oof. It's gonna be so good. Plus, I'm running out of water, and I don't really want to fill more up for just a little bit of work. Oh, hey, don't get in there. That's good. Wow, suddenly it's pouring out better. Okay, that should be enough for this round. Actually, this guy might finish us up today, which will be a good sign. Because that means one more of those will finish up the rest of that wall, and then one more of those... I think we'll be able to finish the entire... Oh, I got 4 more. So yeah, one more of those to finish up the wall, one more of those, 1 or 2 more to do the whole coat. So I may have one of those left over. Sorry, chat, if that was loud. I realized I wasn't going to make it. And it wasn't worth trying to scramble over just to do it on screen, so I just figured just count my losses and apologize. Oh, that's so much more contaminated than usual. I feel like little bits of hardened pieces in here. Okay, so this is perfect for in here. I can worry about the shape and stuff that I just need to do in here. Get these guys filled in. We actually have something to shave down. When we do the wet sanding. That may look like crap now. But it will be better. And clay. Thanks. Well, technically, I guess hand clay is what I need for up there. That's going to be contaminated. Forget it. Technically, hand clay is what I need for right here. So. And essentially what I'm doing right here is I had that, I don't know, you guys probably couldn't see it, but I had a big gap here between two of these pieces, like one raised up and the other one didn't. So there was like an obvious gap underneath one of the, I almost slipped there, if you heard that. But yeah, I had this big old gap you could see underneath one of the things. So now I just filled it in with some of the, what I call hand clay. And now I'm just smoothing out around it to where I can fill out and then eventually come in here when I sand it and make that vein come back out again. But it'll then be attached to the next piece, and then I can smooth it all out there. All right, that one can go, that one can go, that one can go. I have a small piece there I have to do, and then I'll maybe do a pass or two at the top, depending on how much water I have. So much to clean up. Ow! Yeah, gotta love just kicking the fucking stool. I think we're looking pretty good, chat. I'm very happy with the outcome on my end. I do see another spot that I want to get to, but I'll get to that in a second after I get this piece of green tape. But yeah. Based on where we started, we are looking good. that's done. This is where I need it to be. Now I can do this one. Get rid of this piece of tape. I'm actually surprised I'm getting so much done with this last batch I made. Not last as in the last one I do, just the most recent batch I made. I wasn't expecting to get this much done, which means I might actually still continue with another batch. Because there was that spot to my left that I want to get. Hand clay. Especially for up here. This is just a big old mess that I just gotta cover. All right, so there's a spot to my left I want to fix up a little bit. Is right here. Actually, you know what? From this angle, no, I don't want to fill that in. Okay, the top got filled in quite a bit. Do you know what that might be, chat? Yeah, okay, I'll do one more batch. One more batch, bring us to 4 hours. Call it good. Then I can go make some tasty food. Oh, I see what I don't like about it. Okay. I think there's always a purpose for almost every stage. It's also beneficial that each stage benefits, well, each next stage technically benefits the current stage if you're using it while it's changing. So, okay, fix that. Everything else is fine over there. Let me fix this top a little bit. Okay, we're already done with everything we said we were going to do. Now I just have extra. There's no point in not benefiting from doing a little extra work. Yeah, future me will appreciate that. I don't always screw them over. I mean, they will be mad at all the other things that I did, but will they praise me for the things that I did for them positively? No, they're just, future me is just going to look at all the things that I left for them to deal with that were obviously not thought about by me, and they're going to be like, damn it, past me. But are they going to look at this and be like, hey, thanks, past me? Nah. They're just going to look at what I didn't do. Telling you, that's the real class war that no one talks about. The time class. The future class is always better than the present class. We're always doing stuff for our future self. We're always doing things for our future health. When is future us ever going to do something for today us, huh? When can future us start paying us back? That's what I demand. I say we, as the past, rise up. We rise up against the future and we take back what is rightfully ours. Demand that the future give more to us than we give to them. See how they like it. I mean, the least they could do is guys hurry up and invent time travel to share their technology with us. I mean, it would benefit everybody, right? It would benefit them because then they'd have technology sooner, and then they would invent more, invent time travel sooner, bring better technology back, so then they would start over earlier. I'm just saying, like, who doesn't benefit from that? When the future starts paying its dues. Oh. Now going to be a D&D character in High Point. Some old crazy guy who runs that you find in the city that runs for office. But that's his whole like standing point, is that we do everything for the upper class, and then they just go off on this whole thing about things need to be more equal. And then you find out that their consideration of an upper class is all the people of the future that have that benefit, all their future selves benefit off the hard work that people do today. So they just kind of sound absolutely insane. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for today. That was a good amount of work. I think we are going to have to call it, because I still need to clean up and make food. Toss that out so the cat can't get to it. Got to set things up around this table to dissuade the cat from thinking that they can jump up here. Because if they think that they can, they will. All right, well, it is time for me to sweep and collect all this crap on the floor and then vacuum, because our cat loves to come in here and then chew anything that he finds on the floor, and we just can't be having that. So I will leave you all here. Thank you so much for joining me. For those who are in chat, I appreciate it. Remember, if you're ever around and I'm not, you can always hit Discord. You can always type Discord in the chat and join our Discord to come chat with us offline. I will be back tomorrow at our regularly scheduled time for another review. And if everything goes great, we will have a very special announcement tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, on Thursday. So stick around for all of that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been fantastic. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. That's going to be it. Cheers, guys.